Welcome back to Let's Play Pokemon Fire Red and Leaf Green. My name is Whooping. I don't want to do the singing anymore, so I'm going to leave and then I'm going to snore. Okay, hello everybody, welcome back. Welcome to Route 19. We're making progress today in this episode. Woo! I hope you know how to swim, because that's right, this is the swimming episode. How's everybody doing today? I hope you're having a good day so far. I am overly energetic. I don't know what is come over me. I was literally like 2 minutes ago, I was not like this. I don't know. I just started singing and now I'm just like in the zone. I'm just like, all right, let's go. It's time to record. I don't know. This is one of those rare recordings after work, because I figured today wasn't that bad of a day. I got extra energy. I can get an extra video ready for the week. Boom. You know, you just kill like 3 birds with 1 stone. That's how the saying goes. Has that ever happened? I know the saying is you kill 2 birds with 1 stone. You know what I mean? But has anyone ever gotten 3? That would be a big stone, let me tell you. Anyways, I had a pretty interesting day today at work. Oh, I'm sorry. I finished eating dinner. I had some chicken strips with some fries. Honestly, frozen fries that you heat up in the oven, they suck. I'm not gonna lie. You have to have ketchup or plum sauce or some kind of dipping apparatus to dip them in. This is gonna kill me, by the way. Oh, never mind. He sucks. Okay, we're good. You have to have some kind of thing to dip them in, because the frozen. I feel like I'm Gordon Ramsay, and he goes to a restaurant and he gets frozen food. He's like, it's frozen! You know what I mean? That's me with the frozen French fries, because you can tell they taste garbage. But the chicken strips are good. Listen, there's nothing wrong with those. I can eat those all day, every day. Those are fine. But yeah, I've been watching a lot of Kitchen Nightmares lately. I feel like I get in these phases where as soon as I see one video recommended on YouTube, I'll just feel this like urge to watch it. And then I'll start going down the rabbit hole. It's like, oh, I watched that one. Now I gotta watch the Burger Factory one with the dude who uses like the Wagyu beef from Australia. And he's got like the magician chef on there. and he stole his son's money or something to open the restaurant. And then after that, I gotta watch the Nino one, because hello, I'm Nino. You know what I mean? Everybody loves Nino. And then you gotta, oh my God, there's so many good episodes of Kitchen Nightmares. And then you gotta, Amy's Baking Company, you gotta watch that one. Like, there's so many good ones, dude. It's so funny. That show, you know what the craziest thing about that show to me is everyone, I bet you, put in the comments right now, when do you think Kitchen Nightmares was actually aired and released on TV? Genuinely, without looking it up. Would you believe it was like the late 2000s? And not 2010s, like literally like 2010 that show was filmed. That's crazy to me. Like, it started, I only heard about it in like 2015, 2016. That's when I heard it become popular. It aired in 2010? Dude, that's nuts. And they never made new episodes after that. All those episodes, all those memes that came about, those are all old episodes. They never made any new episodes. The show isn't made anymore. It's canceled. They should bring that back, because that's such an entertaining show. Gordon Ramsay, he has so many shows. He's got Hell's Kitchen. He's got Kitchen Nightmares. He's got Master Chef. He's probably got like 4 other ones that I don't even know about. Like, he's entertaining, but man, you're doing way too much. You just got to do the Kitchen Nightmares. That's all anyone wants to see. Now, hold on. Before I jump into this water, I want repels. I have 8 repels there, because listen, surfing in this game sucks, because there's just Pokemon everywhere and you do wild battles nonstop, and I don't want to do wild battles. So we're gonna hop on Tip Top's shell here. Yeah, look at me surfing on Tip Top. Hell yeah. All right, and now we can go in the water. So this is another big route. Like I said, this whole part of the game after the 4th gym, you have like 3 gigantic routes along with the Silphco Tower. It's just, they grind you out. They really try and kill your momentum. You're like, all right, things are going good. I got 4 gym badges. I've been just steamrolling through the game. And then it's like, stop. Stop moving, sir. You're going too fast. I need you to do 3 routes of nothing but trainers and also a building of nothing but trainers, and then you can get to the next city with another gym. Thank you for being so patient. That's what the game does to you. Oh my God, it's crazy. Is anyone else getting more excited for the Switch 2 the closer we get? Oh my God, we're like a few weeks away, dude. I can almost count it on 2 hands how many days we are away. That's how I know we're getting close, because I can barely count higher than 10. I saw on Nintendo's website yesterday that along with so they announced all those upgrades to a lot of games where you could pay for like the upgrade for the Switch 2 version of the game, and it gets you like, I don't know, like a bunch of other stuff. Better graphics, better performance, yada yada yada, some extra game modes and sub games and stuff like that. But I saw yesterday that Nintendo has announced a list of games that are going to get free updates for the Switch 2, which just makes me question, why aren't all of the games getting free upgrades and updates? Why is it only this select few? Especially when one of them is Pokemon Scarlet and Violet? That's getting a free update? You would think for sure they would charge you for that one, but no, that one's free. And what it said, so basically all the games they have on there, they have like around maybe 10 games or so. Every game, the update for each of them is enhanced graphics. So like probably HDR support, maybe 4K, probably not 4K, but enhanced graphics and visuals. And then each game has like an extra thing that it's updating. And for Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, the big thing is going to be the frame rate. Supposedly, that's what they're saying. They said the frame rate's going to be increased to be better running, which makes sense. And that makes me very excited, because I'm not going to lie, I enjoyed Scarlet Violet when it came out. I played it with some friends. We played through almost the entire game together. It was really fun and such a different experience of having like basically an open world. You can go around and you can do whatever you want, and and then being able to play alongside your friends at the same time was huge for me. I loved that. That was so much fun. I was like, dude, like you're over there, I'm over here. Oh, let's do our thing, and then we'll meet up somewhere, and then we'll go like looking around for like cool stuff. That was cool. It just sucked that the game ran at like 10 frames a second. It was like barely playable. You know what I mean? Like that sucks. So I enjoyed my playthrough of the game, but in the state that it's in, I would never, there was nothing enticing me to go back and play it again. It's not something that I wanted to do. I was like, no, I don't want to sit through this game. Now that I've enjoyed it the first time through, I know what it is. I don't want to sit through it and do it again. But now that the frame rate's going to be increased and improved, that changes. If the game runs solid the whole way through, I will happily play through another run of Scarlet Violet, because I think it'll be very good. That was literally the biggest issue with the game, was the frame rate. There some glitches and bugs in the game, yeah, but like it's nothing that like ruins my experience. The frame rate was what ruined my experience. So if they fix that, I will happily go back and play through another run of Scarlet Violet. That will be fun. That could be a good game to stream. Who knows? Who knows what the future holds for us here at Big Cheezy Boys Incorporated? I should change the name of the YouTube channel to Big Cheezy Boy Inc. That'd be funny. That should be like some of my merch. Oh my God, that'd be cool merch. But yeah. Other than that, I mean, I don't really care about the graphics upgrade or the visual upgrade. That's always been a thing that I never really understood people care about so much. Like, to me, man, I'll still go back and play friggin' N64 games and PS1 games, and I'll be like, hell yeah, I love this game. It looks like crap, but it plays amazing, and that's all you need from a video game. Even like GTA, I've been talking about GTA a lot in like the last few weeks, just because I mean it's GTA. It's like probably the biggest game in the last decade, maybe, arguably. There's a couple big games, but yeah, like I'm not a fan of GTA, but even then, Well, all I see online right now, because there was trailers for GTA 6 that dropped, and everyone's like, oh my god, look how good it looks. It makes GTA 5 look like a PS2 game. Isn't that crazy? And it's like, okay, yeah, it looks good, but is it? Who cares about how it looks? Are you gonna look back on it now? Like when GTA 6 releases, right? Are you now gonna go back to GTA 5 and be like, man, this game sucks. Look how bad it looks. The game that you spent like the last 10 years of your life playing, you're now gonna go back to and be like, yeah, it sucks because it looks bad. I know people who judge games based on the visuals. I'm not even joking. It blows my mind. People will look at a game and be like, wow, it doesn't look new. I'm not gonna play it. And I'm like, why? What do you mean? You know, like it doesn't make sense to me. It doesn't make sense to me. You know, I had to argue to one of my friends to buy Lethal Company when it came out because they looked at it and they're like, wow, it looks like a stupid game. Like the graphics are horrible. And I'm like, dude, the graphics don't make the game. The game is freaking awesome and hilarious and fun. Like, who cares that it looks that way? And I would argue that the visuals add to the experience because it looks so bad. You see this like low polygon spider crawling at you. You're like, oh God, you know what I mean? And then your friends laugh at you. Like, it's so much fun. Who cares about the graphics? I don't care. I don't care about the graphics, okay? Look at me, I'm playing Pokemon. If anything, Pokemon fans should not care about the graphics. The last game, the peak of Pokemon games with graphics, no cap, Gen 5. Black and White 2. Everything since then hasn't been as good. I don't care what anyone says. As soon as the main games made the leap to 3D and stopped being 2D, they don't look good to me. They don't look bad. They just look like an average game that you would see like a random studio make. Not a Pokemon game that makes billions of dollars every year. You know what I mean? But I think Gen 5 with the 2D sprites that actually moved in battle, those are the best looking sprites in a mainline Pokemon game. Now, I was having this is like shower thoughts I was having about this whole argument that I'm talking about right now. Is that I was first initially thinking, I was like, oh, there's no 3D Pokemon game that has good graphics. And then I had to catch myself and I was like, wait, hold on. That's actually a lie. I could argue that way back on the N64, Pokemon Stadium, those graphics, in some ways, I know people are going to flame me for this. In certain ways, the graphics on Pokemon Stadium 1 and 2 still hold up today. I know. Whooping, what are you talking about? You're talking about an N64 game still looking good today. Yeah, because you know what else is an N64 game that still looks good today? Paper Mario. That game looks freaking amazing. I don't care what anyone says. That game still looks good. And it's an N64 game, so don't even at me. Pokemon Stadium 1 and 2, some of the models for the Pokemon still look good today. Blastoise still looks good. You know what I mean? They still look good. The animations on the attacks that they would do, they look better. They haven't matched it since. Those are the best animations for attacks like in a Pokemon game ever. Probably Pokemon Battle Revolution has it beat out. But like in a mainline game, X and Y didn't have good animations. Sun and Moon didn't have good animations. Sword and Shield didn't have good animations. Scarlet Violet didn't have good animations. Pokemon Stadium killed it right off the bat. They knocked it out of the park, dude. And Nintendo's been playing catch up ever since. What does Flail do? Okay, I feel like Flail is a move that does more damage the less health they have. And I hurt myself. Gah! That's fine. But yeah, that's my hot take for the day. Is that some of the models on the N64 Pokemon games still look better than the new ones today. You can at me. You can at me on that one. Prove me wrong. Prove me wrong. Go ahead. Go ahead. You can't. You know you can't, and it makes you mad. I know you do. You're in the comments right now. You're like, oh, I want to comment and tell Whoopig how he's so wrong. but I can't because I know deep down that he's right. But even then, is anyone like, oh, Pokemon Stadium is the best game of all time because it looks so good? No, Pokemon Stadium is just a battle simulator. It's not the best game of all time. It's got some pretty good mini games though. I won't lie about that one. Yeah, so that was my little graphics rant that I wanted to go on today. I thought that'd be a fun little talking point. What is your opinion on graphics in video games? Let me know in the comments. Are you someone who thinks that graphics have to be good and have to look realistic and super 4K ultra so good and your eyeballs melt? Or are you someone that's just like, graphics are nice to have in a game, but I'm more so care about the gameplay and the character design and the world building and the story. Like me, that is what I think. I don't care about the graphics. I really don't. I really do not care. I mean, I think a big chunk of the gaming community is actually slowly starting to work towards that too. And the reason I say that is because look at the most popular game that came out this year, Schedule 1. That game doesn't look good. It purposely looks like goofy, and it's made by one guy. But like, what is solid about that game that makes it very popular and very fun to play? The gameplay, the mechanics in the game, the goofiness of it. It's fun to play with friends and have a fun time. The graphics don't make the game. You don't need to have good graphics to make your game. Basically, what I'm saying is all of those game upgrades that you have to pay for the Switch 2, don't worry about it. If you have the original game, you're fine. Who cares about updated graphics in Breath of the Wild? Oh, I'm sure it'll look so pretty looking at the mountains. It looks pretty now. It looks fine now. You don't gotta worry about it. And this is what happens, by the way, when I start a water route when I'm like half asleep from work. I've just been going on, and you guys are letting me do it. What's wrong with you? Somebody's got to stop me. All these swimmers, they're all like, no, Whooping, stop. You're going crazy. And I'm like, I don't care. This route really sucks, by the way. I'm not going to lie. Water routes always suck, which is one of the things that when I eventually, spoiler alert, when I eventually get to the Hoenn region, Gen 3, and I do a Let's Play of that on the channel, I don't know what I'm going to do about the water, man. Oh, it's going to be so bad. Listen, as long as I have an electric type to get me through it, I'll be fine. But god damn, it's just battle after battle after battle. I need to prepare. I need to have like a diary or a journal or just a piece of paper with like all these talking points written down. Okay, this is what I'm going to talk about this episode. I'm going to talk about the shower that I took. Hey, I got lost in my shower. How do you get lost in the shower? Well, you see, I got a little trap door in the wall that I hide my chicken nuggets in. And when I get hungry in the shower, I go in the trap door. And inside the trapdoor, I have it's a big drying room. So I just stand in the room and I push a button and it dries my whole body off so that I can go into the next room to get the chicken nuggets. And then when I'm done eating, I go back to the shower. But when I left the trapdoor room, I got lost because the trapdoor actually closes behind you and you can't open it. It's only a one-way trapdoor. So I had to go all the way around and I had to like hide myself because I was naked. But obviously, this isn't a true story because I don't have a trapdoor in my shower. I was just saying, if the time comes and I need to come up with talking points for the water, I could do it. I can make it up. You see how fast I was on that? I just made all that up off the top of my head right now. I'm quick-witted. I'm pretty clever when it comes to making up a story. Now, if you tell me to make a joke and be funny on the spot, I can't do it. Tell us a funny joke, Whooping. I gotta go. Like, I just can't think. I can't be spontaneously funny when someone asks me to. It's not something that's in my repertoire. I don't know why. I would even argue that maybe I'm not really funny at all, ever. Although I'm sure you guys will defend me on that, and thank you. Yeah, but no, it's hard to be funny on the spot. Like comedians, I'm assuming they have to practice. They probably practice their sets before they go up on stage, and they have a list of material that they run down. But there's probably a lot of improvisation that they have to do in the spot. Like if you have a fan that's in the crowd and he like boos you, he's like, "Get off the stage, you stink. I can smell you from here. Put on some deodorant." You, as a comedian, you should probably know how to combat that so that you don't just like look like an idiot on stage and someone's heckling you. You have to know how to get back at the hecklers, right? But I would fail in that 100%. Not even close. I'd be like, "Ha, yeah, dude. Yeah. Security, get this guy out, please. He's ruining my set. Get him out. Get him out. I want to see him. I want to see him. Take his girlfriend too. They can both go. They can both go. Sorry, it's his fault, not your fault." You know what I mean? That would be me. Are we almost done this water route? My rappel wore off. Oh no. I think we are almost done, actually. This feels a lot shorter than what I remember. There are still trainers, so you know, there's still people swimming in the water. I actually put a challenge on myself that I haven't mentioned until now, and so far I'm winning, which is pretty good. I had to go pee before I started this video. So I was like, you know what? There's always a myth that like when you think about water or talk about water and stuff, when you have to go pee, it makes you have to go pee more. It emphasizes the pee in your brain. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna not go pee. I'm gonna hold it in. I'm gonna start recording, and I'm gonna see if going on this water route, because all I'm seeing is water, if it's gonna make me have to go pee more. And so far, so good. No pee on the brain whatsoever. I am pee-free. That's what they call me. Pee-free whooping. Pee-free whooping. Wouldn't that be wooing? Wooing! I do have a stuffy nose, though. I apologize if you can hear it. I'm trying not to, like, to get the sniffles. Honestly, I thought I was getting sick earlier today because I felt like a scratchiness in my throat, which maybe I still am. I don't know. But it kind of went away now. I'm feeling all right. But, man, I hate the feeling of knowing you're going to get sick before it happens, and there's, like, nothing you can do about it. I hate it so much. Almost all the time, I know I'm gonna get sick. I'm like, I can feel it coming. My throat is scratchy. My nose is runny. I'm starting to feel weak and tired. I'm gonna get sick. And the next day I wake up, I'm like, oh, I'm sick. I hate it so much. So thankfully I don't feel like that right now. I feel fine. Besides my nose being all stuffed up. Oh my God, we made it halfway through. Hell yeah. We're gonna swim. You know what? Ash can stay in. Who are you? Strong trainers and water type are common sights in these parts. They say that Misty of the Cerulean Gym trains here. Wow, with her level 20 Starmie? Jesus Christ. Wait, can I not get past here? Oh no. I love floating with these fishes here among the waves. I almost said fishies. That would have been cool. I don't think I can get past here. I think it's like a deadlock because the island's blocked off, which means I'd have to go into this place, but I don't want to. Now, the good thing is I did go to the island, Cinnabar Island, so I can just fly there, but we'll find out before I actually do it. We'll make sure that I have it, that I can't get past here, because if I can't, then I gotta leave. See you later, Tiffany. Don't drown. I don't know why I said that. Okay. This is Seafoam Islands, by the way. We will be going here later, but not right now. I'm just going to go in here because maybe it'll set my spawn. I don't know. I would like to be able to fly back here because, yeah, I cannot leave. Well, that is good. So basically, this is a dungeon. It's an optional dungeon. You don't have to go here ever. It's completely optional. You do want to go in there eventually because there's some good stuff in there. So trust me on that one. Just take my word for it. Just trust me, bro. But for now, we're not going to do that because I think we're coming to the end of this episode and I can't get down there any other way. So we're going to stand on the back of Tip Top and we're going to ask Ridley to fly us over the Cinnabar. Can I fly here? No. We're going to fly over the Cinnabar Island. Ridley, take me off of Tip Top's back. And we just leave Tip Top there. He's like, wait, what about me? And we're in Cinnabar Island. We're going to end the episode off here because in the next episode, we're going to explore Cinnabar Island. We have a couple things that we can do here. So if you liked this episode, make sure you hit like on it. Please subscribe if you want to watch more. And in the next episode, Cinnabar Island. I can't think of anything funny to say. Whatever. Please watch next episode. Okay, bye.